Welcome to Let's Play Galactic Civilizations 2 Twilight of the Arnor. With me, Get Daved. So I needed to make another Let's Play, and I thought, well, I'm playing this game a lot, and I've already LP'd Galactic Civilizations 2, but that was the Dreadlords, not Twilight of the Arnor. I'm gonna stop saying it like that, don't worry. So I thought, I'm playing it a lot, I might as well LP it, because I wasn't 100% sold on what to do next. So, let's try it. By me saying that I've played this game lately, I mean today. That's when I got it, so we'll see how things go. All of these settings look pretty good. Ascension is a new victory condition type. Basically, you build star bases and protect resources. There's these crystals floating in space. Every time you build a star base around one, you get a point for every turn it's around one, and if you get 1,000 points, you win. Influence, alliance, research, all from the last one. Allow surrenders, I might take that off, because yeah, those are just ridiculous. They make a certain amount of sense, but yeah, everyone has to go down fighting here. We're gonna play on mediums. A lot of people were saying, like, you know, you should play on immense. But the problem is, in these games, it's normally pretty clear if you're gonna win or not, and you just spend more time mopping up. So I think I'll go on medium. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'll crank up planets a little bit. Habitable planets, common. Or even abundant. Actually, you know what? We're going to go the other way. I'm going to go to occasional, and we'll have a large galaxy, and that'll make propulsion more important. They rejigged a couple... they rejigged. Pretty cool thing to say. They rejigged a few of the game balance issues in this one, so defensive technologies are smaller, and propulsion is much, much larger in this one. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with the rest of these things, so let's hit next, shall we? Alright, I always just friggin' play as the humans, because I'm like that, so that's what we're gonna do. Their ability is Super Diplomat, so if you pick humans, regardless of how you customize your race, you're gonna get 30 diplomacy bonus points. And I was pretty happy with how I was configured before. I'll just show you real quick. Again, since we picked humans, we've got a guaranteed plus 30 diplomacy bonus, so that's nice. There is an inherent military production penalty that comes with them. That's not so good. Logistics plus 6, useful. Trade routes plus 1, yeah. I'm not huge on trade. I prefer to conquer other races, not cooperate with them. And I'm not trying to sound cool when I say that, it's just what I do. So, one thing that's nice to have is to crank up the morale a little bit, and plus 10% is pretty good. I've played with a plus 20% morale, but the problem is, everybody is so bloody happy that you can crank the tax rate all the way up to 79%, and if you go to 80, you basically lose all approval no matter what. But at 79, they'll still be happy, and then you got no way to make money anymore. So we're going to use a combination of morale and economics bonusing. Bonusing being a part of speech. Alright. I don't like having a penalty to military production, which is why that's there. And you know, seriously, if you invest in these things, it's pretty cool, but we're not going to do that. Population growth, not terribly useful. Social production, I do love to have a lot of. And one thing I noticed last time... Where are we here? Soldiering, I think I'm going to go for that one rather than a research bonus. We'll get our research bonus from our political party, which is the technologists. Once we switch to democratic government forms, which would be like a democracy, a federation, a republic, whatever a republic is, then we can start getting this party elected, and then we'll get a 20% boost to research. And that makes me happy. appearance, I'm pretty happy with this stuff. So, we're gonna go for it. Leader name? There we go. Yeah, I'll take the guy. Get Daved! I am just going to take 9 opponents, but we'll randomly pick them, and I was just playing on tough difficulty and it wasn't too bad. Suicidal, obscene, masochistic. I'm going to try crippling. Because I've played on painful on the other one, and you know what? If I lose and get embarrassed, I will feel really sad. So let's see what happens, shall we? It's always nice to have a good loading screen. Contemplate your life. Alright. Of everyone we know, we're the strongest. Always nice to start with a little boost to your self-esteem. I like to start with Xeno Communications because Universal Translator is important to me. That allows diplomatic relations with other races. Since I play as the humans, they get a Diplomacy plus 30 bonus, and exploiting that is a big part of my strategy. Had one person commenting on one of my old LPs that I was wheeling and dealing for technology too much, and real men nut up and research it themselves or something, and I'm just gonna disagree. The game is balanced so that you engage in diplomacy, and if you have the diplomacy bonus to play multiple races off of each other, more power to you. Alright, Mars, they kind of improved a little bit. I always settle it first entirely out of principle. Well, actually, you know what? Let's watch a video together. Oh yes, this is supposed to be in HD, so enjoy the 720p. All of your whining did pay off. Alright, that's enough of that. We found $1,000. Which I believe I've established is how you make stories good. You just end them with finding $5 at the end. Or in this case, 1,000 billion credits. I'll call them dollars. Alright. If you take a look at the map, we are totally alone in this corner, so in a way there's no rush for me to settle Mars, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. They made Mars a bit better in this one. I'll try to let you watch this whole video. No, you know what? That's what the other LP is for. Like, what do you think it's gonna do? It's gonna land and set up a base. Alright. So, Mars, they kind of improved a little bit, just because with terraforming and atmospheric love and whatever it is, the technologies are all named, you can get the whole equatorial region on there, full of usable tiles, which kind of makes sense if you think about it, because before they were kind of randomly splayed all over the place. On Mars, the equator is probably all good, if it's good anywhere. That's what I think anyway. I just know somebody's going to come commenting and they've put way more thought into it than I just did. If you're spending more than 5 seconds thinking about that statement, find a better use of your time. Watch an LP! So, Mars is a little bit of a tricky one to go with. I like to farm some money out of it. Base population was increased to 8 billion relative to the original version of the game. I think this is a bit better. So we're going to throw down a factory and a market center and a research lab, and that'll sort of help it contribute a little bit. Long term it'll be kind of nice to have, but not much before that. And I'm going to go for colony ships, and of course you can buy now like crazy early in the game, and that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully we'll actually find, you know, more colonies over here. There's only 3 other star systems, and if there's nothing there, we are so screwed and alone. Looks like nobody else has settled near us though, so hopefully it's just not me and Mars hanging out, chatting. My mouse isn't moving anymore. I can't help but feel that this is a bad sign. Did Cam Studio Camtasia. Well, that'll be a fun part of the video. Dang, that took a long time to process that turn. Fair bit of camera recording lag. I may have to switch to something else, by which I mean fraps. I'm a little reluctant to do that because, you know, fraps is not exactly known for generating conveniently sized files, but whatever. Polarize our hull plating. That's a brutal turn length. Okay, nothing around the first planet. And fun fact, an ascension crystal. Temporal entertainment. Well, good job for the Thalans. They've made a world wonder 3 turns into the game or whatever. Another ascension crystal. It's kind of tempting to build constructors and go for them, but I have a feeling nobody will be winning the game off of ascension crystals. What a waste of time, alright? It's kind of weird that I'm scouting with a colony ship, but we don't have to cover a lot of territory, and this doesn't look good. There's a lot more anomalies in the game. Also, I guess I could take the time to explain asteroids here. You can build resources here. You use this little mining ship, which I'm going to automate, to mine asteroids, as it would turn out. Ooh! I was not expecting to find a planet. Espionage +5, right on. Loyalty +1, nice. Anyway, so you can get additional production from these things. +5 of 5 to industry, so that's nice. Alright, this planet's not really fantastic, and also I kind of just reflex settled it a little faster than I should have, but that's okay. We'll get some traditional factories going, and then I will worry about what it's doing more after a little bit of time passes. There's a Class 8 planet right there, so we're going to beeline for that one, even though I'm not really at risk of anyone else coming here, because we're in a lonely corner of space where no one can hear me scream or cry. Getting lots of money off of the anomalies, which is nice. I believe I briefly mentioned this earlier. Maybe I cut myself off. There's a lot more anomalies in the Twilight of the Arnor expansion pack. There was also an intermediate expansion pack for this game. I haven't actually played it, so... Alright, we warped through a wormhole, and put us to a random spot in the galaxy. It's usually a little inconvenient when that happens, actually. We can't, do anything other than go back slowly. An influence resource. I would love to capitalize on some resources here, but I generally like to get economic or research resources early in the game. Not that you really get a choice, but, you know, it's something nice to think about. Churn out some research labs. The approval bonus, that'll be useful. Generally speaking, your approval gets pretty low on the homeworld, so... Normally I would buy those, but I'm holding out for maybe one more. Nope. Alright, we can buy some of our buildings. Interstellar government's not very valuable early in the game. The next really cool thing, I think, is Interstellar Republic. So, we're going to give this chain a rest. You won't find out what I'm doing. Actually, you know what? We're going to do this one. And that's it for this video. I'll see you all next time on Let's Play Galactic Civilizations 2. Maybe something action-oriented will happen. I'll see you there.